I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going for a walk on the beach. It's too windy. I don't feel like making my bed. I'm too tired. I don't feel like doing my homework. I'm just exhausted. 5 words. I don't feel like it. That's it. Self-discipline is our character trait that we're going to talk about today in advisory. And I'm down here taking a walk, a 3-mile walk at the beach down at LBI, practicing self-discipline. Now, I'm doing this little experiment because it's kind of windy down here, a little cold, and I drove all the way down here from northern New Jersey to come to the beach and challenge my self-discipline. So here's the deal. I put out there a little goal, go to the beach, walk 3 miles, which for me takes me about an hour. But you know what happened? When I got here, I started to have that little voice in my head say, it's Sunday, take the day off. That little voice in my head going, you don't really need to walk 3 miles, walk 1 mile. There's always going to be that little voice in your head that's challenging your self-discipline. So what is self-discipline? It's doing the things that you know you should do or want to do, but don't feel like doing. So how do you get good at this? How do you practice the skill of self-discipline? Well, pretty simple. Practice doing some things that you don't feel like doing. And the great Andrew Huberman suggests that there is a part of our brain, the anterior mid-cingulate cortex muscle, or part of our brain. And that part of your brain is the part of your brain when you do something that you don't feel like doing, that lights up, that almost through like neuroplasticity starts to grow, starts to get stronger. And every time you practice it, doing those things you don't want to do, it gets stronger. And then lo and behold, it gets easier to do difficult things. So, I talk to a lot of people about confidence building. How do you build confidence? Well, it's simple. Confidence you only need when you're doing things that make you nervous. Confidence you only need when you're trying to do things that are new or awkward or uncomfortable. And the only way you can build confidence is by practicing doing the things you don't feel like doing. So, let's take the great Admiral McRaven, the Navy SEAL icon, who suggests the most important thing we can do every day is 3 words. Make your bed. Make your bed. Wake up in the morning and right away do something that nobody feels like doing. Make your bed. And if you make your bed, you might just go into the closet and pick up a couple of clothes off the floor because you made your bed. Like momentum seems to kick in. Then you go inside and you clean up the bathroom after you brush your teeth and maybe finish your homework. And lo and behold, just like a great team, all of a sudden you're in a great flow state. So let's think about all the greatest people you could ever dream of. All the people you admire and respect. Whether it's Serena Williams or Bill Gates or Mozart or Ali Stroker or Jalen Brunson from the Knicks or Frank Perrone or or anybody you look at and admire. The only way they got there is from doing the things they didn't want to do. There's a great book called The Outliers, written by Malcolm Gladwell. And in it, he talks about the rule of 10,000 hours and suggests that mastery of anything takes 10,000 hours of practice. And you can't tell me that those people that have accrued that mastery felt like practicing 10,000 hours. But what they did, they knew the trick. They knew the trick, that it's the start that stops most people. So when I was starting this walk, I was a little bit tentative and shy. That little voice in my head was talking. But lo and behold, once I got going, once I moved through it, it got easier. So there's a great rule called the 3-minute rule. Just do it 3 minutes. Just do your homework, 3 minutes. Just go out for a walk, 3 minutes. Just go read a book, 3 minutes. That's all you have to do. And then the magic happens. After you've read 3 minutes worth of that book, you just might turn one more page. So, in conclusion, our virtue, our character trait is called self. The ability to get yourself to do things that are difficult to do and you don't feel like doing it. So, in this advisory, how about a 30-day challenge? How about creating in your classrooms today your 30-day challenge and see if you can create some project or goal that you're going to do for 30 days. A random act of kindness. Read 10 minutes every day. Go for a walk of over a mile every day. Create a gratitude journal and do it every day. The thing that's going to happen is that you're going to be really excited for the first 3 days. And then what happens? And all of a sudden, you're going to lose your momentum. And you're going to feel like giving up. And that's when self-discipline kicks in. So, let's end it up with this. Most people trade what they want most for what they want in the moment. Most people give up what they really want most, which takes fortitude, willpower, and self-discipline for what they want in the moment, which is just an impulsive feeling of giving in to their feelings. Have a great advisory. Self-discipline is your character trait. Your 30-day challenge is your goal. And I hope you have the self-discipline to make your 30-day challenge a reality, not a dream.